This is work, man. I feel like I'm getting jumped. Fernandez, you got my back?
So, on a lighter topic, what's it like making those video blogs, and you like doing them?
It's not even like I'm doing anything. That's the sad part. People are like, oh man, that was great. I go, dude, that's just basically me being an ass. People take themselves too seriously. I like to have a good time. And it's funny when people see the video blogs, they're like, oh man. Sometimes people write in, should be doing more training than joking around, little guy. It's like, hey, dude, what am I supposed to be doing for you here? I mean, you want to watch me train for like 3 hours? Obviously, we don't show everything with the training, but we just like to have a good time. I like to break my trainer's chops, Ray Longo.
You see that?
That guy's a comedian right there.
Is he becoming is he becoming a big star on Long Island now?
He should. That guy's a sitcom ready to happen, Ray Longo. The Ray Longo Show.
The two of you, Serra and Longo.
We're just out of control. But yeah, I have a good time with that, man. The guy follows me around. He's a good dude, and I don't know, man. I get high on Zions and I get nuts.
Were there some good moments that Joe left out?
Yeah, I think he was putting together like the scenes that didn't make it. So I'm like, yeah, the deleted scenes, and it was like, and that's always the best stuff. Like in a Will Ferrell movie, the stuff that didn't go in, it's all just good stuff with me with my foul mouth, and it's just awful. It's not good for the children.
Obviously, the fight's the major thing, but have you enjoyed the sort of build-up? There's been quite a few juicy topics to talk about. You and your opponent have had some fun talking. Have you enjoyed that build-up? Does it make it more interesting?
It makes it's easy to get motivated when you fight a guy like Frank Trigg. You got a guy, you see you fighting a guy like Chris Lytle, that guy's a solid guy. You have to be prepared because he's a skilled guy, but what are you going to say about the guy? Father of four, firefighter. Frank Trigg. Come on. Do I got to say anything else? The nail polish, the tramp stamp. I mean, listen, it is what it is, But it's the type of guy, he's got that arrogance about him where it's like, man, that's the type of guy, like in the past, I'd like to just smack that guy. Now I'm going to get paid to, so it works out. It works out perfectly.
Describe his arrogance.
Well, I don't know if it's kind of like that professional wrestling like shtick, I don't know. It's a little bit like I don't watch too much of the fake stuff, but like almost like Thunder Lips from Rocky, but he's not that big, And me, I'm like Rocky with omoplatas, man. I'm ready to rock. Where am I going with this? I don't even know. Guys, just ask me something else.
Rocky with omoplatas.
Yeah, I like that, though. It just came to me. I'm losing you guys, ain't I?
No. Are you kind of relieved Coleman and Couture's on the card? You guys don't get pegged as the old guys fighting on this?
Something? I'm glad you said it. Give me something. I like that. I'm like, God, they got a decade on me. Man, those guys are studs. You know what I mean? It's an honor to be fighting on there with such legends. 2 Hall of Famers. I'm on the card. I joke around a lot. When it's all said and done, I'm still a guy happy to be here. I mean, the way MMA is, and as you guys know from following the sport, and a zig and a zag in a different direction, and I'm not having this conversation with you. You know what I mean? So you train your hardest. You put the time in the gym and in the sparring on the mat. And, hopefully things work out for you.
Matt, a former champion yourself, what are your views about the contenders in the welterweight division now? What do you think about Dan Hardy getting a title shot against GSP? Do you think he's a viable contender?
Yeah, I think he is. I mean, whoever they put in front of him, he got the W. And then it was, a Swick is no easy task, that's for sure. And he pulled it off. I mean, people said the same thing when I had a title shot. Oh, well, you were on a TV show, and yeah, but I got the shot and I won. So I mean, let's see how he does. I mean, he did what was asked of him. He fought his way into it. So, and there's always gonna be people saying, oh, well, this guy deserves it more than this guy. But then who does though? I mean, guys already had their shot at him. And not that guys like Koscheck wouldn't be deserving of it, but he just comes to mind. Like there's other guys that had the shot. They didn't take advantage of it. You know what I love though? I love when you hear I saw something with Dan Hardy and it started off almost like a compliment. He's like, I'm gonna take a page out of Matt Serra's book, and I'm like, oh yeah, I like this guy. And then I start reading on, and he's like, just go right at him, but I'm bigger than Matt Serra. I'm a more technical striker. I go, hey dude, All right, let me know how it works out for you. All right, it's easy. Yeah, go ahead. Yes, I did it. 5'6". Good. Have a good time. It's unbelievable.
Frank has said this fight might mean more to him than you because you've got some other things going on, like gyms opening and things like that, and he's still kind of almost fighting for his livelihood.
He's seriously depressing me. I don't want to even hear anything this guy says anymore. The guy's talking about working at a fast food place if this don't work out. Dude, you're not getting the pity win, bro. It's not happening. This is me and you. I got a family too, I mean, and it freaks me out when he talks like that. But then he's got his back against the wall, so he's a dangerous guy. And again, a lot of Frank Trigg, people are thinking about him because he lost his last fight with Koscheck. There's a ton of Hall of Famers. There's a lot of guys that get caught in the first round. He got caught. He didn't even want the fight stopped. He's pushing the ref. I mean, he's a tough guy. He wasn't looking for no easy way out. And he's beaten down a lot of tough guys. I'm not looking at this like, well, Koscheck took him out. I'll just, do what he did. I mean, it's so awesome, But I prepared for a war, and he's got his back against the wall, But I think that puts a lot of pressure on him. Sometimes when there's a lot of pressure on you, you might just want to try to get that W and you don't pull the trigger, Man, I'm a cool dude in a loose mood, man. I'm chilling. I feel relaxed. I'm going to feel relaxed in there, and I'm going to pull the trigger. I'm going to take risks. So I think that's going to make a big difference in this fight.